wonderful afternoon and welcome to the World News on Honor 103.5 FM. Here are the headlines. Opposition parties lost to APC in House of Reps, now 30 seats. 4 sentenced to death for murder in Ekpo. House of Reps summoned Nigerian Airways Corporation MD Ekpo. On a foreign scene, Trump plans to meet Putin as soon as possible to resume Ukraine-Russia peace talks. From the African scene, paramilitaries' drone attack cuts power in Sudanese capital and surrounds. And business inflation surges above 30% in Abuja, 10 states. And in entertainment, Charlie Boy and Dino Milaya attack each other. In sports, Sutton slams Ateta over costly mistake. Now the news and details. I am Richard Ekpo. Let's begin with reports that from 178 members at inauguration of the 10th National Assembly on June 13, 2023, the membership of the All Progressive Congress APC has risen to 205. Following a raft of defections from opposition parties. The latest defection was recorded at plenary yesterday when the new Nigeria People's Party NNPP lost 2 of its representatives from Kano to the APC. With its 205 members, the APC is now having a comfortable majority in the Green Chambers, leaving the 7 opposition parties with a combined total membership of 155. 4 persons have been sentenced to death by hanging by the Ekpo State High Court's Ohuachuku Judicial Division after being found guilty of conspiracy and murder of 26-year-old Chinonso Elam. The murder of Elam, popularly known as Oscar by the convicted persons, occurred on 5th of February 2023 in Ingbo community in the local government. According to eyewitness, the 5 men were believed to be members of a secret court demanded that Elam, also known as Oscar, must provide information on the whereabouts of his younger brother, whom they reportedly had misunderstanding with. When he could not provide such information, they attempted to drag him into the Sienna bus. Upon his refusal to enter the Sienna bus, one of the hoodlums, Anthony Elam, also known as Tidi, shot him on the head with a shotgun and he died instantly. Meanwhile, the House of Representatives Committee on Land Transport has invited the Managing Director of the Nigerian Railway Corporation, Kayode Ekpo, as well as the Managing Director of Railway Property Management Company Limited, Timothy Zalanga, over the running of NRC and management of its assets across the country. The committee directed the management of NRC and Railway Property Management Company Limited to submit relevant documents regarding the 2022-2023-2024 budget performance, as well as assets of NRC and public-private partnership arrangements to the Secretariat on or before Tuesday, 20th of May, 2025. Chairman of the House Committee on Land Transport, Honorable Blessing Ono, stated that the invitation of the Managing Director of NRC and the head of subsidiary of the Corporation of Railway Property Management Company is not about witch hunting anyone, but it is aimed at ensuring that all these government agencies live up to expectation. On a foreign scene, U.S. President Donald Trump says he wants to meet Putin as soon as they can, as peace talks between Russia and Ukraine are set to take place in Istanbul. Trump said yesterday that nothing was going to happen until Putin and him get together. The Turkish, who are facilitating the proposed peace talks, are straining every signal to get the 2 sides in the same room. Ola Jorin writes from Istanbul. Meanwhile, U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio is in the same city for talks with Turkish and Ukrainian officials after telling reporters last night that he didn't have the high expectation for today's negotiation. The mood in Rubio's camp remains pretty lackluster, as correspondent Tom Bettman writes from Istanbul. Zelensky previously said he was sending his defense minister to the negotiations, but that Russia was not serious about real talks. Meanwhile, the World Health Organization, WHO, has sounded the alarm on a long-term health repercussion of the COVID-19 pandemic in its newly released World Health Statistics Reports 2025. The report reveals a staggering decline in global life expectancy, which dropped by 1.8 years between 2019 and 2021, the sharpest fall in recent history, effectively reversing a decade of health gains. The pandemic's toll extended beyond direct mortality. Increased level of anxiety and depression during the crisis shaved 6 weeks off of the global healthy life expectancy, offsetting progress previously made in combating non-communicable disease (NCDs). The report highlights mixed results in achieving WHO's triple billion targets, while an estimated 1.4 billion more people were living healthier lives by the end of 2024, surpassing the goals of 1 billion. Progress in other key areas lagged behind. Only 431 million additional people gained access to essential health services without financial hardship, far from the targets. Additionally, just 637 million more people were better protected from health emergencies, underscoring significant shortfalls in resilience and preparedness. And from Sudan, the capital, Khartoum, and the surrounding states are without electricity. The area was hit by an unprecedented barrage of drone strikes overnight on Wednesday, knocking out the power supply. The attacks come just weeks after the army celebrated the recapture of the city. Experts say the paramilitary rapid support forces appear to have opened up a new phase into the civil war, which has entered its third year. It has switched tactics from ground assaults to long-distance drone attack on power stations, dams and other infrastructures in army-held territory. On Wednesday, the RSF attacked 3 power stations in the city of Omdurman across the Nile from Khartoum. If you're just joining us, you're listening to the World News on Honor 103.5 FM. Remember to follow us on all social media handles at Honor 103.5 FM and can listen to us live on Radio Guardian at Honor FM Ibadan. We'll be back after this break for business, entertainment, and sports.
Music.
The generator carry feelings for we them up.
Sport. Education, culture, impacts, information, varieties, business, entertainment. We have you covered on the 103.5 FM.
This is the news on Honor 103.5 FM. Honor FM News. Accurate, transparent, undiluted. We go deep. We bring you the news behind the news. Honor FM News. If it's new, then it's news.
Welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is the World News from Honor 103.5 FM. Let's now hit the business desk, where urban inflation, which reflects price changes in cities and towns where the majority of Nigerians reside, remained elevated at 24.29% in April 2025, signaling that many urban households continue to grapple with rising living costs. A monthly urban inflation rate was 1.18%, a decline from 3.96% in March. Rural inflation was slightly lower at 22.83% year-on-year, down from 31.64% in April 2024, according to latest reports by the National Bureau of Statistics. The month-on-month rural inflation was 3.56%, marginally lower than March's 3.73%. The newspaper observed that a state that witnessed inflation surpassing 30% include Enugu, Kebbi, Niger, Benue, Ekiti, Nasarawa, Zamfara, Delta, Gombe and Sokoto, alongside Abuja, the nation's capital. And In entertainment, former federal lawmaker Senator Dino Melaye has lambasted veteran Nigerian music legend and TV presenter Charles Chukwuemeka Oputa, widely known as Charlie Boy, about the latter's recent attack on him. Charlie Boy had taunted Senator Dino Melaye over the lawmaker's constant show of wealth on the internet. Melaye, a former senator representing Kogi West during the 8th Assembly, is known for his ostentatious lifestyle and luxury cars. According to Dino, Charlie Boy only wanted to use his name to gain popularity. And in sports, former Chelsea forward